The hottest street boys, hottest street boys, hottest street boys. It's the hottest street boys.
Like and subscribe. Hey everybody.
Hello everyone.
Man, today is an exciting episode. It's actually brought to you by the Midtown Merchants Association.
The MMA?
Yeah, it's not about fighting. It's literally what I just said. Midtown Merchants Association.
Oh, okay.
And today we actually have Robert St. John and Tom Smith from said association. So it's a jam-packed episode. We don't have a ton of time. We got to get going. Jamie, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, you and I went and ate sushi at Sakura. It was delicious.
It was delicious.
Yeah, we had the barbecue squid.
So good.
And then I ordered a roll I'd never have ordered before called the Louisiana roll.
Yep.
And it was so delicious. I think it's my new go-to.
It's an amazing, yeah. Holly and Cincho were behind the sushi bar, like just killing it, bro. And yeah, I got the baked salmon roll, and then I saw you at the Louisiana roll. You let me try some of it, and I was like, never again.
Yeah.
Never again will I not have that Louisiana roll. It's so good.
It's got a little spice to it. It's got a little kick, and I like it.
Hey, do you think Sakura is the best sushi in town?
I will go ahead on the record and say that Sakura has the best sushi in town.
So, yeah, if you aren't Sakura, attack Jamie, basically.
There you go.
Man, that's a strong stance. Honestly, I couldn't, I agree with you, man. That place is awesome. It's good to actually be out and about, and good to see that they're busy too.
Yeah.
People supporting local restaurants. That's what we're about here. We like
Big
local.
Time. Yeah, in fact, Saturday we went and tried the new Hattie's Burgers and Blues.
Mm-hmm.
Went there, tried a burger.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
It was good. I had nachos.
You got the nachos. You got the pulled pork nachos.
I'm just, man, my eating schedule is all wacky. I did the fasting thing, and I ate lunch too late. And
Yeah,
so
you said that.
Yeah, but it was actually cool because I didn't realize it's not just burgers there. So if you go, you're not in the mood for a burger, you still have lots of different options. I think Gracie got like did she get a burger with no bun?
She got some type of burger.
There's all kinds of stuff, man. There's all kinds of options, but it's good to see that. We actually saw Prophets of Pert playing.
Yeah.
So there was live music during your dinner while you're watching the Saints game.
Yeah, preseason.
Taysom and Jameis giving me palpitations, but yeah.
It's a long road.
Hey, fan no matter what.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the Saints. If we're terrible, it reminds you of your childhood, so it's nostalgic.
Exactly.
And if we're awesome, well, it's awesome because the Saints are winning.
Yeah,
so
they've been there before too.
That's how I'm looking at it anyway.
Yeah.
But and then after that, we went down to the tap room at Southern Prohibition.
Yeah, we saw the Boo 52s play, a B-52s cover band comprised of local artists and musicians, and it was awesome. The look on your face, you obviously had never seen this group before.
It was this the whole time.
And you kept looking at me like, are you getting this? And I'm like, yes, Drew, I've seen this group. They're awesome. They're hilarious. If you're not familiar with the B-52s music, it's quite goofy. Yeah. And Ryan Shearer doing the kind of like the guy from the B-52s, it is so funny.
Could somebody get me a beer? He was incredible.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it earlier. Like, I laughed so hard because of his shtick. But then the music was really good. The band, Lindsay, Leanne, Andy on drums, Jesse Vassar, huge friend of the show.
Yeah.
We love Jesse. Man, such a great band. So it was almost like I've felt kind of bad for laughing because I'm still just enjoying a solid musical performance, So it was so much fun. It was really unique, and it was also, maybe it's just because we haven't seen a lot of live music recently, too. Like, I really appreciated everybody being in the same space, and it was just awesome. It was just what I personally needed after a really hectic week.
Oh yeah, and shout out to SoPro for putting on events like that. Having shows and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome.
Man, they got that new kitchen with Chef Nofke. They are making moves, and super excited for them.
Yeah. Can't wait for what happens a little bit down the road. More good things to come, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. But today, great things to come because we have Tom Smith, who's the president of the Midtown Merchants Association.
Oh, cool.
And we have Robert St. John.
Who?
Yeah. Little known.
Oh, okay.
This guy might have a restaurant or two around town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll hear more about that, I'm sure.
We're being sarcastic, of course. It's a big deal. We're super excited. So after this, Tom Smith and Robert St. John. Jamie, I don't know what to do this weekend.
Dude, you should know. HubCityHoedown.com will tell you what's going on. I'll sing about it. What's good in the neighborhood? What's good in the neighborhood? What's good in the neighborhood? Just tell me what's good. What's good? What's good?
August 19th, Cole Hill and Kyle Graves are at Blue Jazz. We also got Zoo Stock on August 20th. Tyler Tisdale August 20th and Four Way Stop. You also have Summer Tunes on Friday at the park with Hub City Sound Machine. And then Taste of 59 South at the Keg and Barrel August 22nd. That's Saturday, starting at 5 p.m.
Tomorrow night, Friday night, I'm in Laurel with Battle Cat, Massive J and Battle Cat. We at 325th Street. Don't want to miss that. 8 o'clock. Come on. Come everybody.
Visit HubCityHoedown.com for more information.
What's good in the neighborhood? What's good in the neighborhood? Sitting to my right, we have Tom Smith and Robert St. John. Today's episode is brought to you by the Midtown Merchants Association. That's all I got to say. That's it. Let's get into the show. Let's get into it.
That was great, Jamie. Thanks, man.
It's intense.
Robert, Tom, it's great to have you guys here today.
Good to be here. Great to be here.
Yeah. That's awesome. We're here to talk about Midtown Merchants Association. I'm terrible at small talk. Let's get into it. What is MMA?
You may take it? Yeah. So, Midtown Merchants Association is an association that represents the interest of businesses and citizens, neighbors in Midtown Hattiesburg. One of our first really jobs was to get kind of Midtown Hattiesburg designated. What are the boundaries there?
Right.
And for easy figuring, Midtown is considered 49 to 59 Lincoln Road to 4th Street. And, we gathered together, had our first meeting about 3 years ago.
I think so, because you had like a call of action and said, hey, look, come to Branch if you're interested.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm signing up. I want to move to Midtown. I had just moved to Midtown. So, yeah.
So I thought about it. It's one of those things, I'm bad about this. I thought about it for probably 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
And just couldn't get to it. And finally, I don't remember what was the impetus to finally say, let's do this thing. And probably I was thinking, well, I'm not going to do it all myself, so let's get a bunch of people here. And we did, and there was a lot of interest at the first meeting Tom's talking about. And we've kind of, I guess it's been about 3 years, and we've got a lot of projects in the works, and we just really wanted that's an area. I was born, I was born in the Avenues. Spent my first 6 years there, then moved to Midtown.
Yeah.
My dad was born in the Oaks. I lived about 8 years in the Oaks from about 84 to 90, 91, and then moved back to Midtown. So I've pretty much I'm a child of the Avenues, the Oaks, and Midtown, but mostly Midtown most of my life. I'm almost 60, so probably 40 of those years or so.
Wow.
Have been in Midtown, grew up there, and, we recognized Tom and the other Tom's an officer in Midtown Merchants, and we looked at different projects, and we realized there are 18 parks in Hattiesburg. I just went to the website, the city website, and look at all these parks. Every one of them is east of Highway 49 in Midtown, which is kind of the heart of Hattiesburg there. USM, Forest General, Hattiesburg Clinic. A lot of businesses concentrated right there, and there wasn't a park. So we're in the process of getting a park built. We're starting a mural program. Hopefully we can do kind of continue the legacy that downtown and the avenues are doing there.
Right.
And we're working on the kind of the entrance ways of Midtown.
Well, and Toby's wanting really Hattiesburg to be the city of 100 murals, and we'd love a lot of those to be here in Midtown.
Right.
Because I know for me, when I was in college, I grew up in Purvis, but then when I was in college, I lived on the corner of Tiltree and Sioux Lane. I was there for 6 years. We were the college house. The Jeff Coats didn't really like us, back then. But we made our own concrete patio and fence. It looked really beautiful.
Yeah.
For a bunch of college kids. But
Yeah.
but when I
You have the spool.
oh, it was
coffee
bad.
table,
It was bad. It started drooping like day one. It was right after Katrina, right?
and the milk crate bookshelf.
Yeah, I had that, and center blocks with like boards.
That's
and,
it.
And very, very. I don't know how to describe it. It looked good to me.
Yeah.
My wife wouldn't let me do it now. I'll say that. But anyway, we when I left there, I lived downtown next to Walnut Circle Grill in one of those lofts, and then moved out west after that. After I met my wife, and anyway, we moved back into Midtown, and we're like, Midtown's where it's at. I mean, we just really love it, to be right down the street from all the restaurants and all that. So
Right.
good.
You're in the middle of everything.
Yeah, it's great. It's
And
perfect.
you talk about the murals. We had River Prince on a few weeks ago, and he did that great Midtown mural on right outside your office. Actually, man, it's really cool to see that y'all are investing in that area, because it comes to the gateway. You're talking about the gateway when you get off 59.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how most people see the city.
That's right.
And I love downtown. I mean, I'm not about like, I don't have a favorite or whatever, but it is important how everybody sees our town when they come here from other places. Like, is that something that y'all like have on your mind? Or?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I know it's a project you've been working on.
Yeah, so the projects committee, there are three big projects. One is we want to get a park built. We're in the process of that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be right in the heart of Midtown, right by University Baptist. Then the murals, and we're working on our second mural now. And then the gateway right there. And that is, we've got a ways to go, working with the highway department, working with the city. But like you said, when you come off of 59, that is that's your first impression of the town, and it's pretty ratty right now. I mean, it's chain link fence. It's pretty overgrown with weeds and stuff like that. So we're Tom Eves has designed a great kind of brick wall entrance, welcome to Hattiesburg kind of thing, and so that's really what it's been great, the response that we've received from the members and just people involved. And we just really didn't, it's not that the city has neglected that part of town, it's just nobody ever really asked for anything, and if you don't stand up and say, hey, we need a park here, we got 18 parks over there, we need a park here, then
Right.
people have other things to do. They're not. And so things are happening now, and I think there's an awareness, which is probably maybe the most important, that there's awareness that, you've got the three biggest industries, not only in town, but in the region, with Forest General, Hattiesburg Clinic, and Southern Miss.
Yeah.
And I used to know the exact number of businesses it's like over 100 between 49 and 59. It's crazy. You don't think there are that many there, but when you count just the Hardy corridor, not Lincoln Road or 4th Street, it's when I open, I'm in the restaurant business, and I have Crest City Grill right now, Rio, Ed's Burger Joint. When we opened, the first restaurant was Purple Pear. When we opened that in '87, we were on the edge of town.
Wow.
I mean, that was really the edge of town.
Really?
Yeah. Canebrake maybe had just been built. The only thing on the other side of the bridge of 59 was a Waffle House, the Coke plant, and what was called Methodist Hospital then.
Wow.
The rest of it was houses. It was 2-lane road, and it was houses, and it was dry. So if you were one of the 6 houses at Canebrake at the time, if you wanted wine with dinner, you drove in and hit us. So we were west of town. Now we're dead center.
That's wild.
of
I
town.
never.
Yeah.
Man, it makes sense, but that's
I'm old.
wild. Oh, no,
I remember that stuff.
no, it's just cool to see the evolution of the city, and that's really cool. And so I know you have lots of projects going on, and you have to be proactive to get projects done, like you said. I mean, and that's definitely a benefit of the MMA. But also, you put on Midtown Sounds, a music festival that Jamie actually got to go to.
Yeah, I had a great time.
And it was great. So how'd you get that done? What was the impetus
Well,
there?
the thing about it was we started talking about it before COVID, and that was going to be like our, great intro into the community and letting folks know what we're all about.
Awareness.
And then, because you think about all these people, he's talking about wanting to create a platform for all these businesses. Well, we want to bring people, to Midtown, where obviously they'll, do trade. They'll buy, go to his restaurant or go, get some gas or something, but bring people to the center of town. And so we said, well, better way to do that than with music. Everybody loves music. And, it was right before it was going to be real hot for the summer. We said, let's do it in the spring. And then COVID hit, and so then we had to pivot like a lot of people did. And I think it probably was around December of 2020. We said, let's bring it back out. Let's test the waters. I know the convention center had just had St. Paul and the Broken Bones, which was one of my favorite bands. And I said, look, here's an example of having music in Hattiesburg. And I said, let's see if we can figure it out. And so the city was very gracious and helped make a way to make that happen. But we had like over 500 people, had an incredible band from New Orleans, a couple of local bands and a big talent from New Orleans. And it's going to be an annual event. Probably we'd love to make it a semi-annual event. Yeah. But yeah, it was a blast. It was great. Yeah.
Love outdoor events,
music. There were people there. I'm sorry to step on you there, but there were what amazed me because I was out of town and I was a little worried that maybe the marketing hadn't been there or whatever. And I came back in the whole way down Interstate 59 coming back into town. I was like, golly, I hope I don't pull up and, there are 12 people standing in the parking lot.
Right.
And I pulled up. I was tickled to death. It was a great crowd, but there were so many golf carts there, and there were golf carts from people that live out by the country club.
Yeah.
And I thought, how did they get? But
they
opened.
Yeah,
they took the trace to 38th.
Oh,
and now
cool.
38th Avenue has that big wide.
Yeah.
And somebody told me that's 4 golf carts, and so
really?
There were 24 golf carts up in there from people. On the other side of Lincoln Road and from as far as the country club. I thought it was kind of cool.
38th looks great right now, too.
Oh, it's beautiful, because I know that was a major project, to beautify that, to where, people that were either from, here or out of town, they hit the trace, but they have a nice way to get to, say, some restaurants and stuff like that. But what I was going to say is another thing to your point was you take West Hattiesburg, you got some people that say, oh, well, I don't want to cross the interstate. And you got some people in downtown Hattiesburg, they're like, I don't want to cross over 49. But we figured, and this, I guess the core of, aside from projects of the organization is, let's connect the city. Midtown's the center, the heart of our city. If we can take West Hattiesburg and downtown, bring it together, because every element of our city is great. Right. And when we are able to work together, it's just going to make it, even better. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Bridge the gap.
Bridge the gap. Yeah.
What'd you like about Midtown Sounds? What was your favorite part?
Well, I'll be honest. It was nice and not super hot. It turned out to be kind of overcast. Not like it didn't rain, but it was not.
And it was supposed to. We actually lucked out the next day like poured.
It was great weather for it, and I'm telling you, the music was awesome.
That band was hot.
Yeah, they were so good.
Yeah,
I think Sandy Jazz played, and then a band from New Orleans played. It was awesome.
Mississippi Moonlight.
Me and Carrie Ray Gailey were dancing a storm.
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. We were having a great time.
She's high energy.
She is.
You're high energy. That's a good.
I try to keep up.
That's a good match.
Well, I try to keep up.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, it's great that Midtown Merchants is making moves like this, and it's good to have. I'm with you on bringing the parts of the city together, because it's like, come on, guys. We're all on the same team. Let's get it together.
Yeah, I will tell you, that's one thing we've been very cognizant of from the start. We never wanted anybody to think, hey, we're forming this thing because we want to compete with the Downtown Association or the ADP's not doing this or whatever. We've been very intentional to try to bring everybody back. It's a holistic, all-inclusive kind of thing. We just want to, it's where we are, it's where we live, it's where we do business. We want to kind of take care of that and make sure it's getting taken care of, not to the detriment of anybody else at all.
Right. We're a compliment. We're a compliment.
Yeah, a rising tide lifts all boats.
That's right.
So,
I love that. I love that. Well, let's keep the good feeling going. Are y'all in the mood for a game?
Sure, I'm in.
I'm open. Yes.
I'm in. Can I have a sip of water first?
Yes.
All right, good to go.
And after you sip water, we're going to have the lip sync challenge.
This is Let's See What Happens.
Are you ready, Tom? Tom, all right. Primerica.
Whoa.
Primerica.
Dude.
It sounds like peanut butter cup, but I know it's not.
That's his company. That's who he works for.
One more time.
Primerica. Primerica.
I'm sticking with peanut butter cup.
That's hilarious.
It's a tough game.
That's amazing. All right. Insurance. Insurance.
Anchovies. I swear. I know it's not it.
It's a tough game. It's tough.
Automobile. Automobile.
One more time.
Automobile. You got to guess?
Do I have to say it? October pickle.
Give it to him.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
not
that's
it.
way,
Give it to
that's
him.
way
That's better than
that.
automobile, yeah.
So much better.
It's my truth. It's my truth.
Investments. Investments.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Investments. You got it.
Eat festival miss. Eat festival miss.
Dude, you're
Festivus. He
yes,
said
you're
Festivus.
amazing at this. All right.
I think he's about as good as I was.
Yeah. Portfolio.
Portfolio.
Yes!
Portfolio. Portfolio.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Mural.
What?
Mural. Mural.
Mutual
That's close.
fun.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's give it to
Usual.
him.
We'll give it to him.
Midtown Merchants Association.
Oh my God. What was it?
Midtown Merchants.
Oh, Midtown Merchants Association. Got it.
Awesome. Good
Got it.
stuff. Good job.
You did
Good
it.
job.
All right.
All right. Now it's Robert's turn. Here
All
we
right,
go.
cool. Yes. Robert St. John's turn.
El Rayo.
A Drago.
El Rayo.
El Rayo.
Oh, man.
You get, yeah, we'll
Hey,
count
turn
that.
this up a little bit. I heard a little of that.
Oh, he heard it too much. He's cheating.
I would have got it anyway, though.
Yeah, you know it. You know
El
it.
Drago.
You know it. Bread pudding.
Bread pudding.
Man, 2 for 2.
I can't hear, I swear to God.
That's good. That's good. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras.
Birth control.
Pretty much.
Probably,
Yeah, kind of.
yeah.
It's
Well,
gonna
maybe
come
not,
up.
maybe not.
All right. Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Yeah. Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles.
Dang, bro.
Man, this is
Hey,
like,
here's the thing, man. I'm about half deaf, so I'm used to reading.
That's what. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Hardy Street.
Hardy Street.
Man. Extra table.
Extra table.
jeez.
We gotta call an audible. Omaha. We need something harder.
Something out of number.
And
He knows that.
and do
All
a
right, all right.
sausage.
Mahogany bar. Mahogany bar.
Bucket ball.
Ed's.
Eggs.
Yeah. Ed's Burgers. Ed's Burgers.
Eggs. Wait, do that. I don't want to say what I thought it
Oh,
was.
yeah. Ed's Burgers.
Eggs burgers. I
Ed's.
don't know.
Yeah.
Ed's burgers.
Yes. Yes.
Ed's
Yes.
burgers.
All right. Fondren.
That's like an F word right off
Yeah.
the bat.
Fondren.
Fostrila.
And what's the last one? Oh,
We got to work on y'all's music choice here for the thing.
it's not
Very
good.
distracting.
Oh, that's the point.
Yeah.
One
What else
more.
we have?
One more.
We need one more.
One more.
Enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
Go again.
Enchiladas.
Looks like extra lux, but I know that's
Extra.
not it.
All right, one more. Number 10 can nachos. Number 10 can nachos.
It's nachos. Is it number 10 can nachos?
That's it. Congrats.
Number 10.
That was solid.
I saw
Wow.
nachos at the end.
Well, guys, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. This was awesome. We're really excited to see what Midtown Merchants has coming up. Really excited about what y'all are doing. Is there any parting words you want for our audience?
I'd like to say thanks for what y'all are doing. This is
Yeah, for
this is
sure.
a great thing for Hattiesburg, what you do. And congratulations on winning Best Podcast
Thank you.
in Hattiesburg. Thanks for for having Tom and having me here, and we appreciate y'all letting people know what Midtown Merchants is all about.
Thank you. That's
Thanks. The MMA.
yeah.
The MMA. Massive J. Woody.
Robert
Thank
St.
y'all
John,
so much.
Tom. Thank you so much. This was awesome.
Thanks, guys. It was great.
This is great.
Cool.
It's awesome.